is the new Fulton Center in downtown New York, in Manhattan. And they spent about a few years building this. And finally, about 2 months ago, even though it's May 2015 now, a few months ago they opened it up to the public and allowed people to use it fully. You can see how beautiful it is. It took a lot of work and a couple $2 billion. And it really did a great job with connecting the various subway lines in Lower Manhattan. Years ago, all these subway lines were like very difficult to use because it was like a maze of tunnels. So 9/11 actually allowed Manhattan to create like a combined place where people could go into the various subway tunnels, and that was like very helpful. Here's another entrance, like on the corner of Dey Street and of Dey Street and Broadway. It's a very quaint area down here, and like this is where a lot of financial buildings were. Now this is a building that was owned by the Dutch Amsterdam Collegiate Church, which is related to the Dutch church that was in New York in the 1600s. They sold out to, of course, the Lower Manhattan Development Corporation and the authorities that built this Fulton Center because they had to. But they turned this into more of a place where businesses are right there. You can see how beautiful of a building that is and how beautiful this is too, this entire center. We're gonna actually go inside, but this is just a way for people to see what it looks like. It connects the various trains, the A, the C, the E line, the J line, the 4, 5, and the 6 line. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is like a big boon to a lot of people in New York, and to have this happen. Of course, it was under unfortunate circumstances. And here we'll take a look around in Lower Manhattan to see where this is, the center, the Fulton Center, and all these beautiful buildings around here. We're gonna take a look inside the center too, just to see what it looks like, because I think this is gonna be very interesting for everyone to see. Now, it's really impressive inside when you go inside the center, because they did so much work and it was like an architectural marvel. Here we're seeing this, you know, it's like the Fulton Center, and inside, we just walk inside and you can just take a look at how beautiful it looks inside. You know, how everything was designed, and like the space is just fantastic. Just being able to see how big it is and how wonderfully designed it is. It's like a very nice way they create everything. You can see all the space inside, and a lot of people, when they opened it up, it was like fabulous. People just loved it. And you can see here, they're still doing some construction, but look at this wonderful architecture inside the Fulton Center. This is what makes people want to visit New York City, makes people want to visit this area. You can see how beautiful it is. All the connecting lines to the A, C, the E, the 4, 5, and the 6, just beautiful. And as I said, it took a few years to develop all this, but boy, it was worth it. You know, it's just such a beautiful architectural gem in New York. And here we're taking just a look around, just so people can see what it looks like. People in other parts of the country, people in other parts of the world too, because I'm sure they heard about the Fulton Center and heard about the new developments in Lower Manhattan. And I think this can be really fun for everyone, just to understand a little bit better what the different sites in New York might look like. And here you can take a look at all the different subway lines that are connected here. Isn't this beautiful? And like, look at this, just amazing to see this. And you can see how nice entry to everything. And it's really beautiful when you see all this. Just look at how everything is just so well developed. They really thought everything out. And it was a beautiful, beautiful piece of work to be here. And it's just so enjoyable walking inside here. It's like one of the monuments to New York. And it's a very interesting thing to see. You can see here, we're gonna go again from the another side, take a different look, and you can see all the stairways going up. They're gonna make part of this into a retail center too. It just takes a little bit more time to do that. But you can see here how nice it is. The elevators, the train, the entrances there, and how beautiful it all is. Look at this, and this is just so architecturally beautiful. And this is like this beautiful skylight that people can just see the top. And look at this, how wonderful it is. Isn't this just great? This is why I think people should make a trip to visit this, because they did just such a great job with just doing all of this.